What is good, y'all? This is your boy Snowball coming back up at you with another video. Today is going to be a special video. I think I said I was going to do a gameplay, but one of my friend, me and one of my friends were talking about this, and I decided to do a video of it. So, what we're going to be talking about today is the corruption of the medical field. I have dealt with this personally, so has my friend, and a few others that I actually know have suffered from this area. Hmm. So, a couple quick announcements. We will be back next week with the gameplays. We're going to be starting off with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. I know that's an old game, but hey, it's one of my favorites, and it's still an awesome, awesome, awesome game. So we will be picking that back up next week, and make sure to stay tuned for that. And all the information will be on the website. We have the calendar on there that has all the dates and everything. And we have the date set for October 27th for the live Q&A. It's going to be a major thing for us, so make sure to check in for that as well. And leave your comments and questions in the comments below, or go to our Twitter page. It's at Snowball Productions, or our Instagram. Also, pretty much all of our social media, you can leave your questions and stuff that you want answered during the live Q&A. So let me go ahead and stop babbling, and let's get into the video, shall we? Alright, y'all. As I said in the introduction, we are doing we're going to explain how the medical field is corrupted. As y'all see, I am going off of note cards today, which is actually on my screen this time. So, if you don't like it, you can click off and what have you, because I want to make sure I get every point, hit every point. The first thing I want to discuss is how we are not treated as like human beings by doctors. The first example of this is when we ask for some kind of pain medication, they automatically will be like, oh, well, you're fine, or you have to be in dire pain, you'd have to be missing a fucking limb to be able to get on pain medicine, and it's fucking ridiculous. And I do get it. It's because of the druggies out there, the people who are addicted to pain pills. But newsflash, not everyone is fucking addicted to pain pills. There are some people who legitimately needs it, who are in pain. Like me, I needed it for, I forget what it was. Oh, it was for when I hurt my back, from the burns and stuff on my back. And they're like, oh, you're fine. You're fine. Bull fucking shit. I'm not fucking fine. And they told me to take just regular Tylenol. Well, newsflash, Tylenol don't fix everything, and it don't. So that's one of the big issues. The next one is how they treat people with mental disabilities. Now, I get that they're not psychiatrists. A family doctor is not a psychiatrist or anything, but if you legitimately need to be on medication for like depression or what have you, and I know there's a lot of health risks for depression medicines and everything, but as a medical professional, you need to try to help that person get better. If they're asking for depression medicine, well, maybe they're depressed. Ask if they're seeing a psychiatrist. Ask if they're seeing a counselor.
Get them set up with one if they're not. Don't just automatically brush it off. And I can't stand when somebody says, well, I tried to commit suicide a couple of weeks ago, and they send them to the fucking ER under a psych eval. Come on. I had a fucking doctor do that shit to me, and it pissed me the fuck off. I went in there to be put back on depression medicine. It's like, hello, I'm still fucking here. I didn't commit suicide. I'm asking for fucking help. And they didn't want to fucking help me. Bunch of motherfucking assholes. Another point is they will make assumptions, or they will make assumptions. And this ties in where they say that, oh, well, you're all right, blah, 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 without really doing any testings. Now, don't get me wrong. And with any of these points that I'm making, this is not all doctors, all nurses, and all that. It's not. There are legitimately some good out there, but they're far and few between. So when they make assumptions, oh, well, you're fine, or you don't have this, even though I've been tested. Okay, a good example, I had a doctor tell me, oh, you don't have Marfan's, when I've been tested for it, and it came back that I did. What the fuck? I had a specialist tell me that I had it, and I had a family doctor tell me I didn't. Now, what kind of bullshit is that? Now, what kind of bullshit is that? Or how they will yell at you. One of the things they yell at me about is chewing tobacco. Which there are numerous studies now to show that this stuff does not cause fucking cancer. And all you doctors that says it does, y'all can go fuck yourselves. Because the National Cancer Society has proven it doesn't. It don't even have it on the label no more. It says, warning, this product is addictive. So, what the fuck? I mean, it's a habit. Okay? Yes, I understand as a medical professional, you need to advise the side effects of something, like the side effects of drinking or the side effects of smoking. I get that. But don't yell at them. Don't jump down their throats over it. Kind of advise them. And if they still can't, leave it alone. Then you need to leave it alone. Just quit. It's gotten to a point where the doctors have left me alone about the chewing tobacco because I told them to shut the fuck up before. Now, I'm not quitting. I'm not in no position to quit. I've tried and failed miserably. So, y'all want to start that bullshit, get the fuck out. Alright, another reason that the medical field is corrupt is because we are nothing but money to them. So, first off, the whole medical department is just so damn expensive. You go to the ER, it's going to cost you $3 grand right off the fucking bat. And unless you've got decent insurance, which I'm going to get into this in just a few seconds, decent insurance, or you're willing to pay a bunch of money, that's all you are. That's all you are. It's just a fucking dollar sign. And it seems like they just don't give a damn anymore. And they do a piss. Okay, let me go ahead and go into the second example of how this is true. If you don't have decent insurance, and I'm not talking about Medicaid because I'll get into that a little bit later, but decent insurance or decent money, you're going to get bare minimum treatment. So when you sit there, you go to the ER, they may run a few tests on you, but overall they'll send you home, whether you are dying or not. I've seen it happen way too many fucking times. So actually, I'll use this as an example. The hospital here, I'm not going to say the name of the hospital, but the hospital here has been sued for this bullshit, for releasing patients and the patients actually dying. Malpractice. For fucking malpractice. So unless you, like I said, unless you got decent insurance or decent money, you're gonna get bare minimum. And like that goes into my next point, my next example with this topic. It's that if you can't afford your medicine, then you're pretty much shit out of luck because they don't give a fuck. Pharmacies, they're still tied into the fucking medical department. But, oh, excuse me. Like I said, if you don't have decent insurance or decent money to pay for the medicines, I'll use this as an example. I had an aunt. It was my grandfather's sister, so my great aunt, who had a choice between buying food or buying her medicines. She tried to work something out with the pharmacy to try to get some kind of discount. They didn't want to fucking help her. So she had to go without her fucking medicines. Luckily, my grandfather stepped in and got her fucking medicines. And like, I'm a prime example of this as well. I'm on a cancer pill. Insurance don't pay for it. Insurance don't pay for it. And it's like $300. Minimum of $300. And I have to go through, and that's through a discounted, whatever you call it, discounted pharmacy. If you go through like CVS or Walgreens, it's like $600-700 just for the prescription, or $100 for like one pill or something, or whatever it is. And that's just fucking ridiculous. It blows my mind how they can do this shit. Y'all are in here. Y'all have taken an oath to serve the community and to save lives. What the fuck are you doing? You're killing people. And here's another example that I did not write down. We're just a money sign of how we're just a money sign. There is a pill out there that cures cancer, down in Mexico, I believe, but it has not yet been regulated by the FDA up here. Why? Because pharmacies and doctors don't want to prescribe it because they can make more money putting you through fucking chemo than giving you a pill that will actually fucking cure it. That's the only reason why it's not been approved here in America. So that just goes to prove, and you can even Google it. Google medicine that cures pill that cures cancer in Mexico, or something like that, and you'll find it. So the third point that I have to show you how the medical field is corrupt is the health insurance. This is actually gonna get my blood boiling. This is the part that's actually gonna get my blood boiling the most. Okay, health insurance is a fucking joke. It's a fucking joke. Okay, first off, to even get on it, you have to go through so many questions, and you have to be in pretty damn good health condition for you to even be fucking approved. That's right, they can actually approve or disapprove. And if you have medical issues, that jacks up the rates, what you have to pay for it, or how much you have to pay at the doctors. So, health insurance is too damn expensive. Now, there are cheaper routes, like Medicaid, and we have a program called HIP up here. It's not Medicaid disability, but it's like Medicaid. It's for lower income people, but it's still Medicaid. That's nothing but a fucking joke. If you're on state insurance or like Medicaid or any of that, they only cover bare minimum. Bare fucking minimum. So, for you to get something done, you gotta go through a whole list of things. Like me, I'll use this example. I needed a, what was it? It was a ultrasound of my heart, basically. I forget what it's called. EKG? No, not an EKG. Fuck, I can't think what it's called at this moment. But it's just basically an ultrasound of the heart. Well, my insurance decided, oh, it's not medically necessary. They think that they're fucking doctors when my actual heart specialist says that I need it, and they turned around and said, you don't need it. It took me 2 fucking months to get it approved. I had to argue back and forth with the insurance and for the doctor to send paperwork to show how this is fucking needed. Now, I have a torn aortic or torn aorta or something like that. So, that was kind of dire. That was kind of needed. And which leads me into my next point. It's in order to see a specialist, you have to have a fucking referral. And that goes right back to the family doctor who don't give a damn about you and just sees you as a fucking dollar sign. You don't know if they're gonna give you a referral or not. They may just try to treat you right then and there. No, they're not medically trained as like a specialist is. That's why you have specialists for each part of the body. So it's just a ridiculous thing. The medical field has been like this for years and years. So will it ever change? I think what we need to do is we need to step in and say, hey, this is how it needs to be run. And how it needs to be run is like Canada, free healthcare. Free fucking healthcare. That works. Okay? How does the doctors and shit get paid? Well, it's called government grants and stuff. The taxes. I'd way rather pay taxes to pay a doctor and for somebody to get free healthcare than to support an illegal immigrant. That's just my opinion. So, this is a short video, short, sweet, to the point. I hope you like it. I hope it was informative. If you have any questions whatsoever, make sure to comment down below and ask me. I will try to answer them as best as I can. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a big ass thumbs up. And also share this video with your friends. We need to get the word out. We need to get the fucking word out about this shit. We need to get the big corporations, big doctors, to be kneeling. We need to get them to their knees, basically. We need to knock them down a few pegs. So, go ahead and share this with your friends, family, enemies, whoever. Just everyone. Spam the shit out of them. So, like I said in the previous video, actually, no, I said it in the introduction. October 27th is going to be our live Q&A, and that's going to be coming up here really, it's actually coming up pretty quick, in my opinion. So make sure to check that out. And next week we will start the gameplays back up, and yeah. So until next time, I'm out, y'all.